Good morning, everybody. How are you? This video is going to elaborate further on the one I did the other day about spiritual warfare, sorcery, and our leadership. There were some reactions to that video that left me understanding I did not make it clear enough, or it did not want to be heard what I was saying. I'm talking about leadership on both sides of the aisle. I'm not talking about one side. I'm talking about all 1% leadership and 1% wannabe leadership on the planet, but specifically in American settler culture right now. I'm not singling out anybody. That's too easy. That's too simple, and it's not addressing the fuller concern of spiritual warfare. If we're going to go down this rabbit hole all the way, then we have to accept that it's not just leadership, 1%, both sides of the aisle, that are possessed and engaging in sorcery. We have been possessed since we put our feet on this land. This is not something that I'm originating. This is an old conversation. And I will not use the wording that is used in indigenous cultures to describe that because it's not mine to use. My side of that wording is that possession started in Europe long before our ancestors put feet on this ground. And by the time they did, they were fully possessed. And it's those ancestors who are still whispering. It is those ancestors who were greedy, power hungry, starving, and deeply committed to othering in the way that they had been othered. That is what's on the table. Now, that is the full breadth of the spiritual warfare that I'm talking about. It is not just something that's out there and in these other people who are making decisions about our lives in our country right now. It's in here. It's in our ancestral lines. And that's what our job is. That's what we have to deal with. We can't just stand here and say, well, the spiritual warfare thing is happening. Look at what they're doing. No, look at what we're carrying. Look at what our unreconciled stuff is still contributing to energetically in the world. That is the conversation we need to be having, and how we address that is what needs to be the next step. And it needs to happen quickly. This isn't something that people can continue to put off. And if you don't know how to do that ancestral work, ask me. I know how to do it. If you want to work with someone other than me, I can point you to people that might be better suited for you. But do it by all means.